Yo guys, what's going on? SJ again, bringing another Team Fortress 2 related video on my channel. So in today's video, I'm going into the second installment in the map tips and tricks series, and this one will be on Frontier. So these are just some tricky jumps and routes you can do or take to get an advantage over your enemy, be it high ground, be it a sort of awkward sniping location, be it a special route to take to get behind them. So we're going to be starting off with this one right as you walk out of red spawn, and you just jump up on this sign and jump up around. Instead of having to take the staircase, it allows you to get up onto this high ground. You can also jump around that little hut by hopping on these panels, I guess. If there is a heavy medic or engineer or something in there, you can use that on either offense or defense. So that's quite a handy little route you can take to either get the high ground or to get around that little hut, which can sometimes be quite a congested area. So this next one really provides a good viewpoint as sniper or just high ground as any class into the or above the blue spawn. So you want to jump over here using that balcony, you want to jump then around that post, and then you are now sort of in this segment here. You want to sort of get out a little bit just so you have more of a viewpoint. You want to be standing up really instead of crouching. It's a bit tedious. I failed it a couple of times, but once you get good at it, it's really handy, and you can see right in their spawn. Also, enemy snipers aren't really expecting to see someone up here, so it gives you quite the advantage in terms of the surprise. So once you're standing up, you can move along, and you can actually see into that top spawn door as well, which I think is quite cool. So another thing you can do if you wanted to get a bit high is to just crouch, jump up on top, and then you have a really good view, but then everyone can really see you quite well. So I don't really know why you would do it, but yeah, you can get all the way up, and you can actually stand in that pipe as well, which is quite interesting. So this next one is quite a good spawn camping strat, and it has to do with red first spawn or blue, I think mid spawn. They spawn here at like the midpoint of the map, and you basically just jump up on top of their spawn door, and you can use a back burner for crits. You can come up here as spy, you can come up here as soldier, heavy, practically anything. People generally aren't looking out for someone who's standing on top of their spawn door, so it is quite a good place if you want to get the jump on a few unsuspecting enemies. So here's just a little hole you can drop down. You'd be surprised how many people I think don't know this. You can put a sentry up there as well, which watches over the cart and is fairly protected, although it doesn't have too much of a range. So yeah, there's that. I figured I'd just put it in here because, I mean, you know, the amount of people that don't know some of the most basic routes on various maps is quite surprising. So this little jump using the cart here is going to allow us to get up on top of that little roof you saw over there. As the cart goes back over there, it took me ages to position this right. You need the cart to be in just the right position, but once you do, you can get up on top of this roof. You have to be on the chimney of the cart. If you're on any other point, it's too low. You can just rocket jump here or sticky jump up here as soldier or demo, or actually sentry jump up here as engineer, but this is an easier way if the cart is in the right position. Of course, if not, then it's not in the right position, then it's not easier. But yeah, so you just do a quick crouch jump over and you're up on top. You have a great height advantage over the cart, and if you get a sentry gun up here, it's in a pretty dominant position. So this jump you can only do as Demo Man, Soldier, or Engineer, as you would have probably seen it in my Extreme Rancho Relaxo Frontier Edition video. You essentially just jump up and you can stand on the edge of this building and rain down. You can actually, I think, also get up here with the detonator jumps as the Pyro, which would be pretty cool, I guess, with the back burner, because then you can just drop down on anyone, but you would have limited health, as I think it takes multiple detonator jumps to get up there. So yeah, it's not... You're pretty exposed. It's not a very good strategical point, but it is still a point. This next series of jumps just allows you to flank your enemy quite well. So you jump over there. You can do this one in reverse, and then you jump up using these barrels you can get over here. On this one, you have to get up on that plank that says watch your step, but this essentially just allows you to get around the enemy if they're pushing the cart through there currently. It's useful as spy. It's also useful the other way around as spy, an engineer, or anything that benefits from being behind the enemy. So this next one is just a little strafe jump off the cliff to the big health pack, which makes people think you've jumped off the cliff sometimes, but rarely unless you butcher it like I did in the first one, but it just allows you to get down and around. A lot of these places you can jump off safely on this map, so it's really handy as spy, especially on the offense if you're flanking around and annoying the enemy at their spawn. Okay, so this next one is useful as engineer or spy when defending or attacking the last point, and it essentially just allows you to get up on that little hut. So you jump up on this rail, and then you can just do a quick little crouch jump over to this hut over here, which is great as spy if you're harassing them at the spawn and you want a quick escape, but you don't want to drop down to the health packs. So yeah, that's a pretty handy little jump. Another one you can do is where you hop along these rocks. This is good if you're trying to flank the opponents while defending, and you can jump into this, which then leads to their spawn. Now this is more of a glitch than anything else, but you can see my laser pointer, or dot I guess, is there, and then it's not, because you can actually shoot through this wooden plank. So it is a glitch indeed. I'll show you guys, like, it doesn't change the texture. This is indeed a thing. I don't know if Valve is ever going to fix it. I think it's always been like that. But if you shoot through it, you will be able to kill people on the other side. It is broken, honestly. You can see there's my bullet to hit the ground. It should probably get fixed, honestly. It's not really like a little nifty jump you can do that it's, you know, gives you an advantage based upon your skill. It really just is a glitch. This is quite a cool little strafe jump you can do at the last point, and it just allows you to get into that little hole thing there. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. It could be handy in some situations, but yeah, it's just worth knowing that even as a slower class as the sniper, you can reach that sort of jump, and if you get the strafe right, then you can get in on that ledge. So that's pretty handy, I guess. I just figured I'd add it in because it's pretty cool. So here I'm just adding in a little demo of what that jump looks like in reverse. You got to jump up on these planks here, or this little barrier, and then you got to do it. You probably want to do it faster than I'm doing it here, but you want to just get across onto these barrels, and then from the barrels you can just hop up on top of this. So yeah, it's a pretty cool jump, as quite a few applications actually in game, and yeah, it's just generally handy. Okay, so now we have one that allows you to get some major high ground, even as a class that can't rocket jump, sentry jump, or sticky jump. So you want to jump up on top of these rocks here. I didn't know exactly how to do it when I was filming this. I just knew that you could indeed do it. So you want to get on this rock here, and then you want to strafe hop around here, and then you can hop up. It allows you to get the ammo and health packs from there, and then from here you have high ground. You can also jump across over to the bigger rock there, which I think I show now. Yep, so you can hop up here if you like. This is how you do the detonator jumps to get up on top of the roof. There is pyro, but yeah, so it just allows you to hop around a bit. You can't get through there, I don't think, because the roof is in the way, but yeah, it's a pretty cool jump and probably worth noting. So guys, this practically sums up today's video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below, if I missed any of your favorite jumps or whatnot. Let me know what map you'd like me to do in the future. I would like to continue this series, as I myself find it quite interesting to just hop onto the maps and explore the various things you can do just with the crouch jump mechanic. And yeah, so it's pretty neat. You can actually use that route to get in. I forgot about that, but yeah, so I think it's pretty cool, all these jumps you can do, and it really just opens up parts of the map that really weren't available to various classes before. So I think that is pretty neat. As always, guys, the links for my Discord server, Twitch channel, which I stream on fairly regularly, or at least will start to in mid-January, depending on when this video goes up. I'm having to schedule videos over the Christmas period, so I apologize for that. But yeah, guys, as always, I do hope you all have a swell day. Have a Merry Christmas if Christmas hasn't gone yet. I don't know. I'm sorry. So yeah, as always, guys, have a swell day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.